us a brief introduction to yourself.
My name is E.N.Mwale, the General Manager of Designtech Enterprises. Designtech does signage and advertising for the last about 10 years.
What is the nature of your business?
The nature of my business, or rather our business, because there are several people in this office, is to do signage and advertising. Signage ranging from business premise signs, directional signs, traffic highway signs, building signs. In the building we have safety signage on buildings, the health boards. On the billboards, we have the large outdoor billboards that you see on Mombasa Road, Uru Highway, on top of buildings. And the other scope we cover is vehicle branding. And basically all that is in advertising. It's a very wide area. We will not cover it right now, but it's quite a large area of advertising and signage. We choose to do both because they complement each other. Because a billboard is a big assignment.
What made you go into this line of business?
I would say it's out of campus. Yeah, actually, I started this business when I was in college. And what prompted me to this business is the opportunity for growth that I saw in it. Having a very wide market, where your product finish is key, not necessarily what you have, because everybody has the same product. How you finish is key, and that's what has sustained us in this field for a while. So I saw the growth of opportunity in the business. There were many things you could do severally, but I chose to get into signage. Though at that time I didn't know. When I was in college, I had no idea that it's so wide. So I've grown into it and learning and more things as time has gone by.
What challenges did you face as you started out?
During startup, as usual, finance. Finance will come number two. I'll tell you the first thing as you start, at that point, with my age, it was a challenge. Everybody is very young, what is he trying to do? So naturally, you are put as an office, you don't know what you're talking about. So you got to really convince people that you know what you're talking about. At the same time, you're in a learning process, so as you're explaining, of course, you're also learning. But over time, they will accept that. Then a short, not so far away, you realize that you need money. You can just as much as you can do so much with the limited that you have. You could borrow your friends in campus, your family members, and then that's the financing. Then with time you realize you get bigger business, which needs more money. So finance was a huge challenge, and at that point in time, about 10 years ago, before the likes of Equity Bank came into being, there was nobody listening to us. Yeah, I remember a case in point. I went to one of my banks and the manager, I was only 23 then, and the manager asked me, give us a plot, a piece of land, a security. And I told him, where do I get a piece of land? I am only 23, just finished university. That was the end of my credit line, possibly, at that time. So that was the end of it. So finance was a very, very big impediment. Yeah. So as you go on with business, you realize that you need to grow, and as you're growing, as a startup, actually, you are the messenger, you are the managing director, you are the accountant. You're basically everything rolled in one. So as you expand, the challenge that came by was inability to be everywhere at the same time. Yeah. And how to package yourself any given time. One time you are a messenger, the other time you are the boss. The different hats you have to wear at any given point in the different setups.
What challenges do you face currently?
The main challenges you face is to sustain the momentum. Now, the momentum comes with the issue of financing, because you can't sustain momentum without the finance aspect of it. And building capacity. You have people it is one outfit with the two different aspects of it. Here we do the printing and administrative work. In the workshop in Australia, in the workshop, we do the fabrication of these boards and all advertising materials. So you really have to, at some point, building capacity, training people every other time, getting a new employee every other time, and training them to do what you're supposed to do is a challenge equally. And the other challenge is sustaining these people. You can't put people into employ as a small business, and you can't sustain them. I can't employ you today, and tomorrow I tell you I can't pay you. So usually it's a very difficult decision to make between deciding the number of people you want and who you can sustain. I could wish to have 20 employees. Right now, about 30 employees. I could wish to have 50. But again, on the downside, you realize that you need so much to sort them out at every other month. So you need a balance, an optimum number of people that you can sustain and yet deliver to your clients. So that's a current challenge we face. The other challenge we face again is finance. It's always an issue because most of the banks usually will want to give you a loan. I start with a figure that is comfortable with them. Tell you we can only give you 1 million shillings. From where we sit, 1 million shillings is maybe 2 or 3 jobs. It is finished. You've not been paid. It takes several 60 days to get paid. The 1 million shillings appeared. When you go back to the bank, they will tell you give us 1 million first. But thanks to the banking revolution, there's a lot of trade finance, LP financing. So you get finance on different LP values. Again, which comes out of relationship with your bank over time. So it will be a challenge usually for startups. But as you grow, when you get to the banks and they get to understand you, it's good that the bank these days have understood the SMEs. Now they understood the SMEs. Before, we are not even given an EN. It was a totally hardship piece. So that is the challenge currently. It never fades. Unfortunately, as time goes, I'm realizing money issues shall always be there because for as long as you're growing, for as long as you're getting another client, and a third client, and a 10th client, and a 20th client, what happens, at one point you can get 10 people giving you at the same time. So what do? Your little 1 million, 2 million loan is finished. So you need to move to the next. You need also to supply all this at the same time because nobody is going to wait. You can't tell client A that wait for me to finish client B's work and client A finish yours. So at that point, it's like you're starting afresh again because you have zero money. So at all the time, you have zero money. If you're growing, if you remain static and you remain conservative to 1 or 2 clients without any growth, you can be happy. The other challenge is how to manage growth. See, as you're growing, you need to manage more people and more clients. Yeah? Most of the time, success, growth, if unmanaged, can lead to failure. I've seen quite a few of mine who have gone down, not because they didn't have the business or the client or the market, just because they didn't manage the growth at a critical time. Yeah. So that is what we grapple with at any given point in time.
What are your future plans?
Future plans are many. I consider myself more of a, apart from the theory of making money, I would want to see myself helping economics, if I would say so, in creating employment for people. I like to see the social aspect of my entrepreneurship as an opportunity to help people, a platform to help people grow. I employ some people here just to give them a platform to help them grow, because having started in business down low, totally. I would like, I'm a proponent of self-employment. I encourage many people to do self-employment. So some people I employ and I put an employees just to give them a platform so they can go out there and do more. So that is my other growth prospects. I would like to go regional. I would like to go regional, but at this point in time it is difficult to be in 10 plants at the same time. So strategic partnerships within the different, having gone county country to have several outfits within the republic. Probably the major towns of Dorich, Nakuru, Mombasa, the Mount Kenya region, and after that then go regionally into Uganda and Rwanda. And if Sudan becomes safe enough to go, then we can do Sudan equally. The strategic partners in place, people you can help nurture to help grow your business. Because we got a long way to go, and then you can't get opportunities planned by like in Rwanda or in Mount Kenya. Yet those clients will not want to come over to Nairobi. You take it to them and achieve the same result. So my plans is to go regional and hopefully cover Kenya as